State Representative Tony Tinderholt is a father, veteran, and conservative Republican from House District 94. He is currently in his second term in the Texas legislature, representing the people of Arlington, Dalworthington Gardens, and Pantego in Tarrant County. During his service, Tinderholt has been an ardent defender of the individual rights of all Texans. He is a founding member of the Texas Freedom Caucus and serves as Secretary-Treasurer. During every legislative session, Tinderholt has been ranked in the top 5 most conservative members by a nonpartisan Rice University study. He has been named a taxpayer champion and a faith and family champion by Texas Values, as well as a courageous conservative by the Texas Conservative Coalition. Many business, pro-life, personal responsibility, transportation, and gun rights groups have also recognized his leadership. Before his service to the state of Texas, Tinderholt had a decorated military career. He entered active duty Air Force in 1988 as a Spanish cryptologic linguist, taking part in counter-drug missions throughout South and Central America. Following 9/11, he re-entered active duty, this time in the Army as an officer. Tinderholt worked as a platoon leader, executive officer, detachment commander, and recruiting commander. He even volunteered to deploy to a combat zone just before his retirement. At one point, he oversaw an $836 million budget and managed more than 400 personnel. In his 21 years in the armed forces, Major retired Tinderholt served many tours across several continents. He earned several badges, awards, and certifications, including combat awards, the Bronze Star Medal, and the Combat Action Badge. In civilian life, Tinderholt served as a Spanish professor at Columbia College in Fort Worth, holds a master's degree in educational leadership, and currently works as Director of Training and Recruiting for a national financial organization and is a Chief Operating Officer of a locally owned security company. He is the proud father to his 3 children, with a 4th one due in July, yay, and grandfather to a grandson. He is happily married to his wife, Bethany, a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, woo-woo, Cowboys, who remains very active with the Dallas Cowboy organization. The Tinderholt family loves to give back to their community. They have volunteered with many organizations, including Spirit of Hope, Arlington, Catholic Charities of Fort Worth, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, St. Jude Medical Center, and the Arlington Police Foundation. Please join me in welcoming Texas State Representative Tony Tinderholt.
Good evening, and thank you for having me. Some of those dates they were talking about, I know most of you out there are thinking I probably graduated about 9 or 10 years ago, right? Well, that's not true. I graduated 12 years ago from high school. No, it's an absolute honor to be here. I want to thank Newman International, the students, and the parents for allowing me this wonderful opportunity to be here tonight. My speech, I timed it with my wife last night, and it was about 39 minutes long, so sit back in your seats, get comfortable. I'm actually kidding. I threw it away. I hope, I know that you, with the tassels, are ready to turn the tassel and move on to another stage in your life. So my pledge to you is to try to keep this to 5 minutes or so. Does that sound fair? You guys happy with that? So some of the things that I want to talk about today is I looked through and I've visited the campuses and I've looked through the vision and the mission and the motto. I want to talk about the vision because The mission is already accomplished. The teachers and the staff have already moved you to the place that you need to be. So I want to talk about the vision, and I want to talk about it. I'm going to read really quick the first part of the vision of this school, and then we'll talk about how that vision has impacted my life and how I want it to impact your life. Newman International Academy is dedicated to raising a generation of well-rounded individuals who will realize their worth and purpose, find their interest in gifting, develop their skills, reach their highest potential, and meet the demands of this nation and world. Think about that. That's on your shoulders, graduates of 2018. The future of the community, the future of the world is in your hands. And I want you to think about some of the things that were said in here about reaching your highest potential and meeting the demands. Now, I grew up in Iowa to a very poor family, and I didn't think I was real smart, and I'm probably not real smart now, but I'll tell you, I thought that I wasn't real smart in high school, but when I joined the military, I found out that it wasn't so much that I couldn't do things, it was that I was lazy in high school. And I don't care who you are, I don't care who I'm looking at, there's 1 or 2 or 50 or 80 of you out there that are in that same boat where maybe you did okay, but not as well as you could have done. So I joined the Air Force at 17. My 30-year high school graduation remembrance or class reunion is in August. It's this August, 30 years. And I look back over that time, and I can honestly say that I feel like I try every day to reach my potential. Where I was in 1988 is a lot different than now. I joined the military, and I found out really fast that there were people that held me accountable to higher standards than I was used to. And I had the highest scores in my military training, and I did very well. I was a linguist. I got to travel the globe. I was part of the Panama invasion. I deployed all over the globe in support of military operations. And I'll tell you one thing that when I was in high school that I thought was important, I found out isn't. Your net worth. What you make for a living and what you do for a living is a lot less value than who you are and who you become in your own eyes and in the Lord above's eyes. It's really important to remember where you came from, because when you turn your tassel tonight, you're going to have a whole lot of fun. And I want you guys to cut loose and do whatever it is you're going to do tonight. But tomorrow, when you look in the mirror and you go to comb your hair like I do every morning, I want you to think about what I'm telling you tonight. Tomorrow's a new day, and it's a new chapter in your life. Are you going to be an educator, a mother, a father, a wonderful brother or sister, a great child to your parents, an amazing Christian? Are you going to be a military member? Are you going to be the best welder that the state of Texas has ever had? Doesn't matter what you do. You just have to try your hardest to be the best that you can possibly be. I'll tell you that in 1988, when I graduated high school, I was just happy to have gotten to where I was and be able to go turn my tassel and go party and have fun. But I tell you, I look back at my life, and I'm so happy that I joined the military, because that's where I learned to make the best and the most potential out of myself. So all of you have a gift, and that's part of the vision. And I'm sure that the staff here and your parents have tried to help you find that gift. If you don't yet know what it is, when you're combing your hair like I can't in the morning, or you're brushing your teeth, remember, find that gift, find your potential in life, and maximize it. Be the best you can possibly be. And I want you to remember, it's not about your net worth. It's not how much money you make, and it's not whether you're a doctor or a lawyer, because all of us don't want to do that. Some of us aren't capable of doing it. But God has gifted everyone in these seats tonight. He's gifted you with something special. And my challenge to you is to find it, and be the best at it that you can be. Because you are the future generation of Texas. You're the future generation of our nation. And I got to be honest with you. Everyone in this room, in this state, in this country, we're counting on you. You think that getting up and going to college or go to do what you're going to do tomorrow is big potatoes for you? Well, let me tell you, you're the future of our nation. And the way that the state and our nation goes is going to be dictated and determined by you. So I promised to keep this really short. Congratulations to you. I really can't wait to shake your hands walking across here. I can't wait to see you turn your tassels. I have to leave you with the same thing I told my soldiers all the time, because I know you guys want to go have fun. Wear your seatbelts tonight. Don't run with scissors, and drink milk. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.